So it's been a minute since I've done a video that was not a live stream and just did a post up. So I just want to talk about something that happened really quickly. And guys, today is F-Bomb Friday, so I am going to do a longer video later about the state of melanin address and where we are right now as a culture, as a collective community, from my perspective. I'm gonna post that later, and that will be, a live stream. But this right now, I just had to post because y'all, and excuse my attire and everything, I am post workout, y'all. So literally just finished up working out, doing a mile on the track, and it's a Friday, so happy Friday, y'all. So yesterday, as many of you know, I am working with my sister, my blood sister in blood. We are doing leg work for campaigns here in Atlanta, and we have an upcoming we have runoffs coming up for 2 of our clients. So yesterday, while I was out doing, my parking lot pumps and, my community canvassing, I was getting, great feedback. People were loving, my information about my candidate, of course, my client, my candidate, and my sis and Faith that we're supporting here. And so I was having great engagement, great conversation. It was great energy. And then about 2.5 hours in, literally I was wrapping up. I was down to my last couple of, pieces of literature that I was passing out about the upcoming elections. This white guy stuck his head literally in the car window and said, "Hey, lady." He's about 80 years old. He stuck his head in the car window. Like I said, I was out with my sister and my 2 children, and we were in the car, literally about to leave the area. And he goes, "Hey, lady, I called the cops. I called the cops on you, and they're coming to lock you up." Exact words. And I'm just like, this is how I know for sure this protesting stuff is not working. And the reason why I say that is this. Y'all think about all of the media propaganda that has been put out about these protests and how dangerous they are and how, they're violent and da-da-da. This is how we know that that's all BS, because this 80-year-old man had no fear in him whatsoever to stick his head in a car that he did not know who the inhabitants of that car were. He just knew that he is a white man and he still has white privilege. He still used his white privilege to incite the public supervisors or public managers to act. Now, because it's the me and Omega, as I always say, I was like, hey, I can't wait till they get here. Because once they see that, in a time like this, you're calling them out for some fake BS. I can't wait till what happens when the cops get here. But my sister, she's older than me, y'all. She was like, nah, let's just go. And, I just said, you know what, I have to hop on. And I had gotten a few numbers from people that I had engaged with that day in the parking lot. And when I was telling them what happened, they were absolutely floored, because they saw what the type of, energy I was on there. I wasn't chasing nobody down. I wasn't, definitely not, because I don't even like the term soliciting. Soliciting what? The only thing I'm doing is just basically engaging. So you're telling people that you don't want them to engage, and I know in the pandemic time that we are in right now, maybe new laws will be written even against engagement, because it's supposed to be social distancing. But I was always very quick with contact. It was not anything elongated unless the person wanted some longer conversation, which, like I said, a few people did. So, I met some people that literally I just started building a relationship with immediately and got their information, and, we connected, and plan on looking forward to some more connection. But y'all, this was a clear sign to me that these protests and all, they ain't scaring nobody. And the reason why they're not scaring nobody is because, you guys, what has been done to black people literally for hundreds of years is not going to be undone. Like, I would say Rome wasn't built in a day, but it wasn't destroyed in a day either. It took a while to build up to the point where we have so many people that are conditioned. It took a while to build up the fear in our people, because we know African people, we are not a people of fear. We aren't. You know, it took a long time to condition us. So to undo all of that is also going to take some time. And then the flip side of it is, because, you know, the powers that be, the white supremacy system has been in power so long, they ain't scared of a couple of protests, no matter what the media may say, to incite or to encourage a belief in that. These white folks, this, like I said, this 80-year-old man could have no fear pumping in him whatsoever to stick his head into a car of which he did not know the inhabitants of the car, nor knew what we were capable of, had no problem. And then furthermore, when he saw that there were children in that car, this man was not, he wasn't thwarted in the least bit. He was not discouraged, you know, oh, seeing kids, oh, like, these people, they have no shame. They have no shame, and they have no chill. So, yeah, I'm going to continue to boycott the way I have been boycotting. Like I always say, I intellectually and I economically boycott. I will be writing Publix. I will be making some very civil complaints. The candidate that I am campaigning for heavily was very upset with how things went down. You know, and Publix, y'all know Publix they've been given the side eye for a while, because y'all know they've just supported some really interesting, when I say interesting, I mean some really problematic campaigns, both social policy wise as well as politically wise figures. They've been getting some side eye for a minute, and now I'm just gonna have to go to full out boycotting mode and putting out an official statement to my glowers. And that glowing network is growing. Okay, we glowing up, y'all. So please continue to check in. Y'all know I don't do this for fake. Like, I do this for real. This is my family's legacy. You know, like I said, my grandmother was a 2-time commissioner, 2-time mayor. She never ran an election uncontested, and she never was defeated. And I do agree that getting into politics does compromise some things. I know when I became even just a council member, it did. But y'all know, now that I have resigned and I have moved out of the area, y'all, you're getting full-fledged at this point. I am not backing down. I care not who I may be offending at this point. The truth needs to be told. Okay, the truth needs to be told. So please stay tuned. I am going to be doing the State of the Melanated Address later on today. Make sure, if you do not catch it live, you definitely tune in for that playback, or that play black, as I like to say. So we can we need to get on code. We need to get on agenda, and we need to really get serious about it, because they don't care. They don't care. So what we doing? What we doing? All right. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Glow.